on to our programme tonight. As Yemi's mentioned, we've got 6 up-and-coming possible comedians of the future from Softwire.
Yay.
And then we're going to be taking it up a gear, perhaps. We don't know yet. And we've got 4 real-life professional comedians coming in as well to show us how it's done. So, the first 6 acts will take us up to about 8:30. Then we're going to have a break and we will go from there.
So, before we start, just a couple of house rules so everyone's aware before we continue. Rule number 1, mobile phones off, no texting, no calling, nothing. Personally, I find it incredibly rude. For example, when I'm in the cinema and I hear people talking on their mobile phones and texting away, I find it really distracting, I find it really inconsiderate, especially when I'm trying to play my fucking trombone, okay? Second rule, I'm surprised that went down the way. Second rule, no talking. That reminds me of an interesting story. I don't know how this is going to go down. It reminds me of an interesting story actually. I used to think my uncle was a ventriloquist because he used to sit me on his lap and stick his finger on my bum, so don't talk. And last rule is no heckling. I mean, when the professional guys come on later, you can heckle them because I'm sure they're used to it, but let's try and be nice to the wonderful Softwire comedians that we've got coming up. I know personally I've experienced heckling firsthand. Mates of mine just constantly shouting, yeah he's gay, and you know, I had to tell them to keep it down because I was in the middle of my flower arranging class. Right, so first up we have Chris Harris. Everyone make some noise. Chris Harris!
Is it even on? No, it is now. Thank you very much. It's really good to see so many people here. It's amazing. You've all come out on Monday night. Try and get to know a few people. You, sir, what's your name?
I'm Joe.
Joe. And what do you do for a living, Joe?
I work in software.
Software? Oh, okay. I don't have any jokes about that. You kind of caught me off guard there, Joe. Actually, I do have a question for you. You know Twitter? You're familiar with Twitter? So, as far as I understand it, I just want to understand that sort of the revolutionary concept of Twitter is that you're restricted by how many characters you can use, yeah? You can only use 140. What I don't understand is why don't you just use ASCII? That's only got 128 characters. That's my only IT joke. No, thanks everyone for coming out on a Monday night, and thanks for supporting our charity. Hopefully you donate on the way in. Our charity, Mind, the mental health charity. And there's 2 reasons really why we're supporting them. The first is because they're a really good charity. It's a really good cause. The second is because today scientists have proven for definite that today is the most depressing day of the year, and you know, they've got a formula and everything, so it must be true. Except there's actually a bit of dispute about this. Some scientists have now claimed that it was last Monday. Some still say it's this Monday. And I don't really understand how there can be any dispute about this, given how sort of rigorously defined and how well thought out the formula is. I'm going to give you an example. The beginning of the formula is T times W minus D. T stands for, pretty straightforward, number of New Year's resolutions you've broken. You know, it's easy to find that information out. Just go onto the Office for National Statistics website, they'll tell you that. W, weather, easy. Give a score to the weather. It's not difficult. And D is undefined, but use your imagination, scientists. Come on, it really is not rocket surgery. So, you might be thinking that scientists have better things to do with their time than argue about all this stuff, like, I don't know, work out, make the world's largest bit of belly button fluff, or see what happens when you put a volcano in a fridge. I don't know, but the sad fact is that science is compelled to follow the money, and for all I know, this piece of research might have been funded by Mind in order to raise awareness of mental health issues. In which case, all we're doing tonight is propagating shit science. So, if that's not depressing, I don't know what is. But no, in all seriousness, I think it's really important to do everything we can to raise awareness of of depression and other kind of taboo issues, which I don't think should be taboo issues, and we need to get more awareness of that. I did my bit this Christmas. I bought my Christmas crackers from Mind, and they were all right. I mean, they didn't break. Well, they did break, but when they were supposed to, they didn't, break down crying halfway through a large family meal or anything embarrassing like that. But I didn't really get some of the jokes. I'm hoping you guys can help me out with these. These are some of the jokes from the crackers. Here's one. Why did the lobster blush? Crippling social anxiety. Okay, here. Why did the chicken cross the road? Failed suicide attempt. This one really freaks me out. Why couldn't the skeleton go to the party? He had clinical depression and struggled to get to the shops, let alone put himself through a series of stressful social situations. I don't really see the humour, but there is actually an important point in that last one, because it's really important to know if you do become clinically depressed, and 1 in 3 of us will be diagnosed with it in our lifetime. There's an actual fact for you, which I just made up. If you do, then it's really important to stay active, physically active, socially active, and despite how difficult that can seem, if you're in the wrong frame of mind. And it can be useful just to get a hobby, join a society, even if that means facing a lot of rejection. I found. I mean, I tried this a while back, and I tried to join the local snooker hall, but I got blackballed. I got turned away from the road safety club because I didn't look right. And Overeaters Anonymous were full up. I also tried to join AA, and I didn't actually realise that AA was 2 different organisations. You've got Alcoholics Anonymous and you've got the Automobile Association. I just thought it was just one organisation, and I thought their motto was don't drink and drive. This is my last one. So talking of cars, I entered a raffle recently, and I got a bit shafted because they said the main prize was a Beetle. So imagine my disappointment when I won and they sent me a Ringo Starr. Thank you very much. You've been the audience. I've been terrific. Enjoy the show.